Ever had a day when everything went wrong, but you still pushed through? You made it work? Well, that's exactly what happened to me the last time at the farmer's market. Despite the freezing weather and low turnout, I learned some powerful lessons that changed everything. In this video, I'm sharing 3 takeaways from that experience. Lessons that can help you grow your hair back and stay motivated when the going gets tough. All right, so let me set up the scene for you. It's a chilly 57 degrees, which might not sound too bad, right? But for us Texans, that's like an Arctic tundra. And to make matters worse, it's raining on and off. So the foot traffic, it's low. It's minimal. It's pretty much non-existent. Just about every booth that was not food or coffee was struggling. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling pretty low. We had only sold 1 bottle of our main growth elixir, which meant that we were operating at a loss for the day. And I love what I do, but I got a family to support, I got mouths to feed. So there I am. I'm ready to throw in the towel and call it a day. I was literally picking up my tables, about to put up my tent, but then something told me to just hang in there, just a little bit longer. And it's like that little voice in the back of your head that's saying, hey, you never know what might happen. And boy, that voice was right. Just when I thought that the day was a total bust, something unexpected happened. A gentleman approached my booth, and I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting anything. I wasn't expecting to make a sale. And I was tired, I was cold, I was hungry. I was ready to call it a day. But instead of rushing him off, I decided to give it my all, just like I do with my own personal hair growth routine. Now, let me tell you, this is where things start to get a little interesting. As I began talking to this man, I realized that he was genuinely curious about our main growth elixir. And he had questions, I had answers. It was like a game of hair growth trivia, and I was the reigning champ. But here's the thing, growing your hair back is not a quick fix. It's a journey that requires patience, persistence, and consistency, even when things feel slow. It's like planting a seed and waiting for it to sprout. You gotta keep watering it, even when you don't see any progress right away. That's exactly what I did with this customer. I didn't give up. Even when the odds seemed stacked against me, I kept going, just like you should. Just like you should with your own hair growth journey. So here's the takeaway. Sometimes you just have to push. You have to push through those tough moments. You just might be surprised at what might come out of it. Whether it's making a sale on a slow day or seeing new hair growth after a few weeks of consistent effort, in the words of Buzz Aldrin, perseverance pays off. Now, here's where the story takes a turn. As I started chatting with this gentleman, the conversation shifted from casual small talk to a full-on educational session. He had questions about the main growth elixir, and I was more than happy to share my knowledge. We talked about all the natural ingredients in our formula and how they work together to nourish hair follicles and promote healthy hair growth. I explained the science as best I could behind it all, and I showed him the massage technique, and honestly, I could see the light bulb. I could see it going off in his head. But here's the thing. I wasn't just making a sale. I was building a connection. By taking the time to educate this man about our product, I was showing him that I genuinely cared about helping him on his hair growth journey. That right there, my friends, is a lesson that we can all learn from. When you take the time to connect with others and share your knowledge, you're not just making a transaction, you're building a relationship. Whether it's with a customer or friend or even a fellow hair growth enthusiast, those connections matter. So next time that you find yourself in a conversation about hair growth, don't be scared. Don't be afraid to share what you know. You never know what could help or what doors could open for you. So after all that talking and educating, guess what? Guess what happened? I made a sale. But here's the plot twist. It wasn't some massive record-breaking sale. In fact, after factoring the farmer's market fees, I pretty much just broke even. But you know what though? That sale, honestly, to me, it meant more than any big payday. It reinforced the idea that success isn't always about numbers. Sometimes it's about the small wins, the small victories, and the progress that we make along the way. And that's something that we can all relate to on our hair growth journey. We might not wake up one morning with a full head of luscious locks, but every tiny sprout of new growth is a reason to celebrate. So here's a lesson. Big wins are fantastic, but sometimes success is about making it through the tough days and continuing to show up. It's about appreciating the small steps forward and not getting discouraged when progress seems slow. And just by chance, if he just so happens to be listening right now, to my friend who I had the pleasure of speaking with at La Centera at my tent that other day, I thank you. I really did mean what I said to you that day, and feel free to contact me if you have any questions or if you have any need for additional guidance. Thank you again. So let's recap the 3 lessons that we learned today. 1, perseverance leads to unexpected rewards. 2, taking the time to connect and educate makes a big difference. It makes a huge difference. And 3, success isn't always measured in big numbers. Sometimes the small wins matter the most. No matter where you are on your hair growth journey, keep these lessons in mind. Keep pushing through. Educate yourself on what works and embrace the small victories. And if you ever need a little support along the way, remember that I'm here for you. If you're ready to give the main growth elixir a try and see what small victories it can bring to your hair growth journey, check out the link below for more info. And don't forget to use that code MAINLOVE at checkout for a special discount, because I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And until next time, keep growing strong.